guys. Okay, y'all. I recorded a whole video before this talking, and then as soon as I got done recording this long video, I was like, oh my gosh, I just posted that live. I'm not gonna talk about anything I talked about in that video because I'm still gonna post that on another separate video. But I wanted to come in and talk, y'all. Today I worked at I picked up a shift. I was working on the rehab unit. It was pretty chill. I'm gonna talk about it in a separate video, but it was pretty chill. I've come to a realization about what I want to do. I believe that my next, well, okay, I ain't even gonna reveal it in this video because I already posted another video about it. But I just wanted to come on and talk to y'all real quick and just talk, just chime in for a moment, see if y'all had any questions, anything y'all want to talk about. I just posted, well, I didn't post it. I recorded this video, but work was pretty chill. I worked on a rehab unit in a long-term care facility. We had a 1 admission. 2 people had to be sent to the hospital. Both my patients wanted to leave, had to leave. Shoot, sent 2 of my patients out to the hospital. Then a person came in on the other nurse's side. We had 2 falls. 1 fall at the beginning of her shift. 1 fall at the end of my shift. Oh, it was crazy. We was working ass. But everybody worked so good. We had a wound nurse. The aides was a little fickle. It was a little. I talked about it in this other video. I'm gonna have to post it. I'm gonna have to edit it. Probably I'll post that like Sunday. Today, what's today? Because I kept forgetting what today was, child. Venus Day. Venus energy. Venusian energy. So it's Venus Day. Let's see if I don't meet. You haven't started the hospital yet? I start next month. Start next month. These are my last days. That's what I was saying today at work. I was like, as I was coming in, like, these are my last days. She's like, this your last day? You haven't? Oh, yeah. So, what else was I saying? I was on a rehab unit. We had a wound nurse. 2 of the aides were, like, working at the hip together. So, it was like, they weren't necessarily working smart. They would work because if it's 2 people, why is it that some patients are not eating? Like, why is it that I had a patient, like, and the family had to come ask me if their mom or dad ate? And then I come to the aides, and they're like, well, the patient was sitting in that room. And I'm like, okay, so did they eat? The patient was sitting in that room. So when it was time to eat, you didn't think to go over there and move the patient to the dining room, and literally the room is right across, and you saw them? Did you ever see anybody feed them? Like, who did you think was going to come to feed the patient if not you? Or you, because y'all both working in tandem. It was weird. But I wasn't even, like, shady like that. I didn't say nothing. I was just like, did that happen? And then whatever. The family brought the patient over to the desk. I told them, like, hey, this person doesn't have any food. They need food. And they went ahead and took it. And I kind of looked at the patient, looked how she was doing, chopped up her food for her. And I chopped it up with the son, talked. And that was that. Let me see. Was there anything else? It was a lot that happened. It was a lot. I told y'all. Falls and everything. And the thing is, the patient didn't even need help to eat. The patient literally just needed to be wheeled, needed to be told, like, hey, it's time to eat. Like, that's all. As soon as I brought the patient up there, the patient was eating. They did it themselves. Right, they take the tray away. But yeah, that's what people do too. They'll be like, though, she didn't eat nothing. Like, did you feed her? But it was still cool. It was still a cool shift, honestly. The other nurse was just real amped, and you could tell, like, with me, with the stress, I've been learning to not really talk about it, just do the work, especially because, like I told you, I had to send 2 of my patients to the hospital. Thank goodness one of the nurses over there was doing it. She did the paperwork, she did the note, everything, and called the family, called the ambulance, everything. She did the discharge. I just kept doing follow-up, charting, and then talking to family and stuff because people called about other stuff. So I was just doing all of that. Let me see, what else? What else was I doing? A lot of charting. I had to do a lot of charting throughout the shift because I was taking orders for the other nurse too. When people would like call, or as soon as I came in, the CMT was telling me stuff, kept has anybody ever worked with somebody and like some they waiting for you? Like I felt like I was a regular nurse over there because I was like, what you need me to delete? What you need me to do? Da da da. I was like, where is the regular nurse? Where the regular nurse at? Do anybody ever be feeling that way when you an agency nurse? You be like, okay, y'all didn't have me do a lot of stuff now. I know some of this stuff regular nurse. I'm deleting stuff from the 22nd. Talking about some patient had an appointment on the 22nd or something like that, and today 26. I just went ahead and deleted the order. It was two of them. I said, why is this order still on here? It's the 26th. Nothing is going on. Like, why do we keep putting not administered, da 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 da, or not done, or people clicking that they did it and it's the 26th? Like, delete this shit up. I don't want to keep looking. This taking up time and space. I was like, what is this on here? But I just went ahead and deleted it. You've been working at home health. Why you feel like you lost your way? I talked about on this video that I'm gonna post. I keep talking about this video, child. But my goal is after this, I'm gonna be doing this for like the next 6 months to a year if it's still available. Working through these contracts with this nursing home, not the nursing home, the hospital. And then my goal is to get into ICU and to do a minimum of 2 years of ICU. But I'm gonna change. Like I want to do regular ICU, not general, medical ICU, the first, which is kind of general, the first year, and then do cardiac the second year. And then I'm thinking about putting a little bit of pediatrics in there, just a little on the edge, a little just sprinkled on there. So yeah, do anybody have any questions? Let me know. But I wanted y'all to think about, like, when you get off your shift, kind of do like a after shift assessment. Like, what did I like about today? What did I enjoy about today? What am I grateful about today that happened at work? Like, what's something about work that I can work on next time? Like, assess it like how you would do in clinicals, like that self-assessment of yourself. Like, I did a lot of charting, but I could have went through and charted even more on like the smaller things I did, like faxing stuff up to a pharmacy to get refilled. Like I should have just put a little quick note in there to say that I did it, even though I did it, and I put it in report that I did it. I should have just also charted that. But it was like so much to chart. Yeah, I told you I had a fall like an hour before I had to leave. I had to chart on the fall, and I kept thinking about, okay, I got to talk to the family, talk to the doctor, like all of that. So that's done. And then I was still assessing the patient because they had fell and we weren't sure if they had a head injury. So I was doing vitals every 15 minutes and charting that. And it's not like the hospital where you can just program it to go every 15 minutes. Like, no, you got to walk in there, press that button, and then chart them yourself. They don't go straight to the computer. Chart them yourself, honey. But let me see. I think that was about it. My husband's birthday was a few days ago, so he wants to go. So we were talking about going to the movies. We might just go tomorrow for a matinee, and then tonight, I'm thinking we need to go to like somewhere, get a drink or something. Like, I don't even drink, y'all, but I would just go somewhere to get, like, I don't know, an appetizer or something. Like, not even a drink. I need Hula Hands to be open. Hula Hands, where are you? That'd be a perfect place, especially because it feel good outside. Dang, just have a little Long Island pina colada. Probably need to go to like a Mexican restaurant. Then that'd be nice. We probably need to do that. Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it. Let me think. Is there anything else? Let me make sure y'all don't have any comments. But why do you feel like you lose your way? Like you lost your way? Do you feel like you don't really know if you want to keep doing nursing? I know I felt that way with health, like with staying in nursing homes for too long, because it just depressed the hell out of me. Like, I just so depressed going into work, especially some places. It's just like, ugh, why am I here? Today was cool. It was busy as I don't know what, but it was cool. The facility was clean. It was these little Hispanic ladies. They was real cute. Workers I was talking to throughout the day. They was cool. Like, everybody was nice, man. It was still a nice, chill day. It was just busy. Like, just like everybody was busy. Even it's like patients and stuff was just like, everybody's busy. Like, it's busy around here. It was busy. Like, everybody was busy. But I felt like everybody like did their job, and it was times where everybody like helped each other when they was there, so it worked out. It worked out. I'm burnt out on long-term care. I put in my notice it's time to do something different. Yeah, do something different. Switch it up. B. Fave Nurse B. What's up, Lawrence? TW, beautiful Savannah, Dina Jones. But yeah, I just want to come on. I'm trying to think. Was there anything else about my shift or just like kind of like nursing that I'm thinking about? I told you I was thinking about CRNA, but I need to do ICU to see what I think. I'm also thinking I might do some surgical nursing for about 6 months. I'm wondering, could I do? I'm probably not gonna be able. No, I probably could, but I probably want to do full time. I was saying like that second year I could do PICU, and then PICU like part time or PRN, and then do ICU full time. So I just pick up like, okay, so I'll do ICU like 3 days a week, and then I pick up something with pediatric, maybe not the PICU or the NICU, but I would do probably NICU. Honestly, I can do little like newborn. Yeah, I can do newborns. When they get older, that's when it's like, oh. But babies, I could do babies. Babies are sad too, but I could do babies. Babies are more my speed because they're just a baby. But when they kids and like they got like, you start, it's different. It's a different reality when they kids compared to when they babies. So probably NICU. I'll do NICU. Because like I wouldn't be able to take care of like a teenager that got shot or something in ICU like that. That would be hard for me. Or like an 8-year-old, 9-year-old, like that would be a lot for me to deal with. So, especially like the age of my kids right now, like it's just, that would be hard. I would have to have older kids maybe, or like no kids. I could see myself doing that without kids, but like NICU, I could do it with NICU because they're babies and it's just a difference. Not to say that babies aren't, it's not sad, but babies, like they don't have, they're babies. They don't really have personality. Like some of them do, but then they don't really know that they're sick, they're just babies. But when they're older kids and you can see like they played basketball, they did this, or this happened, or they got a little brother, or they got a little sister, or they whatever, like stuff like happens to people when they that, and that it's just like it's too human. It's too close to being like it gets too close to home when you're dealing with certain, like even like with geriatrics, like I told you I was starting to take care of 50 and 60-year-old patients. Like it was just too much. It was just becoming like, and it was hard. Like I remember one lady, she just started crying because she went into a room and she saw somebody that she went to school with, and she was like, to see the patient, I like just to see that, it was hard because it's just, you be like, dang, like I could be in here. Like that's honestly what it is. That be sometimes I think the fear of nursing is that this could straight be me. A video. I'm doing a video. You decide what you want to do. I wish hula hands was off. We can go somewhere and get a little drink and a little appetizer. Find a little cute little spot to go to. Okay, you go get hula hands backed up. I was thinking we can go to Mexican, like go like to a little. Hula hands gonna be open as soon by the time I finish this video. Okay. Sure. It's one. Yeah, find one that you want to go to. It's one close to the house, but let's go somewhere different. So that means I need to go get dressed, get my life together. Let me see if y'all post anything. I cried too in my car. Yeah, it's sad, and then it's like you become numb to it too. Like there's times when you become numb, and you mourn like who you used to be as a nurse sometimes, because you're like, dang, I remember when I was that nurse. Now I'm tired and jaded. Especially with me being a nurse for 8 years. That's all like, okay, I gotta switch it up. I gotta try, so I gotta switch this up. I'm grateful it came. I'm grateful that I still went for my RN. I was just doing the math, y'all. Like I became a CNA when I was like 22. Became an LPN when I was 24. And then I became an RN when I was 31. So that time between LP and RN, that's when I had my babies. I became a mommy. Let me see if there's anything else y'all talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna go in here and get my throat together because I don't want my throat to be burning. I got a feeling my throat gonna be burning tomorrow because it's like, yeah, I need to drink some water, some tea or something before we go out. And I'm gonna get myself together. I'm gonna work on editing a video for y'all, but I probably won't be able to post it till tomorrow. Yeah, because like I said, I'll be out here in the streets. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday night. And I just got paid. Money, money, money. Okay. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to tell y'all? Okay, I gotta make sure I'm not stepping in poop. And I don't want my internet to go out, so let me just sit on my back. Is there anybody that's has ICU experience? I know with that being specialized, I feel like a year of that, just a year ICU, you make some good money as a nurse, especially as an agency travel nurse. It's money there. Plus, I'm looking to find a place that's, what do you call it? This is why I put this in the other video. Like I'm applying for my Illinois license because I'm right next to Illinois, and I'm looking at the school that's over there, and I want to find a hospital that's connected with that school. You know what I'm talking about? Like how high school they call it like corporate partnerships or corporate partners, where the hospital is in conjunct with one of the colleges or in the area, universities in the area, so that they can basically, if you get your bachelor's at that school, then the hospital will pay for it, or if you get your bachelor's from that school, the hospital will get even more money off for you going to get it from there. So I'm looking for some hospitals that are corporately partnered up with a college that I'm looking at in Illinois. So, and it's not too far from my house. Yeah, affiliate hospitals, medical centers, yep. But I spent 1 year in ICU as a new grad. I won't go back. Why won't you go back? What about it? What about it? What else am I looking for in a job? I want them to have a sign-on bonus. Okay, chat, nice little sign-on bonus. I want to get it soon. The thing about the hospitals in my area, like you get your sign-on bonus like the next check. Like they're on top of it. Let me think. Is there anything else? What else did I say I want the next? Like if when I become a staff nurse, not like what I'm doing right now. Right now I'm doing contracts. So I'm doing a 6-week contract with them. And after the 6 weeks, I'll see if I'm feeling it, and then I'll do a 12-week contract. So yeah, what about ICU nursing makes you say that you won't go back? What have you done in the meantime? In between time, yeah, I'm growing some chamomile. I don't even know if y'all can see that chamomile. It smells so good. It's like an appley. It smells like an apple, like a flower bomb. And all of these parts of the chamomile, these are all seeds. So, and that's the flower. So that part of the flower is actually just all the seeds. That's why they're growing all over my garden like weeds. I felt I wasn't learning as much as I needed to take care of my patients. Nurses were burnt out from COVID. Oh, yeah. That make a lot of sense. Yeah, you had to just get in. That wasn't what you needed to do as a new grad back then. But maybe you needed what you needed. But dang, that's kind of, how the heck would they put you over there? But you know what? Having experience on your resume, I bet it looks good. I bet it looks good. You've been traveling in the PICU or PACU, PCU, and Tele. Okay. Do they get their sign-on bonus all at the same time on multiple installments? If they're, I think I was told like they get it like the next check, like it's the whole check, child. Like in some of these hospitals are doing, I've seen at the lowest 15,000, at the highest 20,000 sign-on bonus. I think I may have saw like 10,000, but mostly like 15 and 20. And you know, after tax, that's probably like $17. And then the 15 one is probably like maybe 13, 12, like high 12s or 13s, low 13s, or early 13s. You're right. The experience speaks for you. Yeah, I believe. Hey, at least it's on there. Shoot. And you did it during COVID, so you had to be some type of new nurse if you was able to do that. Shoot. Don't count yourself short. Now they might have, like you said, been burnt out. Didn't really want to teach you something. But if I saw that you was a new grade ICU nurse during COVID, you was doing something. You was doing something in the trenches. You couldn't sit down on your laurels then, especially ICU. Y'all had the hardest ones, the most difficult patients. You know, the ones that probably saw the most stuff, depending on, you know, what part of COVID you was there and all of that. But what else? What's so interesting on geriatrics saw a lot too, but I wasn't even working during COVID, and I didn't get any of that COVID money. I didn't work. No. What was I doing during that time? I don't know what the hell I was doing. Like, I was not working at places, like, for real. Guess God just had my back, because I really was not working. Let me see. I mean, I was working, but I didn't. When it was crazy, when they was paying like crazy amounts, like $125 a shift in a nursing home, like I wasn't doing it, like $75 a shift. Like I wasn't doing it. But I feel like I was working during that time. Anyways, I don't know what the heck I was doing. I was working though. But anyways, what else did I want to tell you? That's it. I'm gonna go in here and be somebody's wife. I was already somebody's nurse today. When I tell you I was working, I told y'all what we had. We had 2 falls, one at the beginning of her shift, because at the beginning of the shift and that was on her side, one at the end of the shift and that was on my side. And then we had 2 patients on my side. Right, I was probably working on YouTube, child. And I'm doing it now. I had 2 patients that got sent to the hospital on my side. She had an admission come on her side. What else happened? But it was still a chill shift. Like, it wasn't a chill shift, but it was like I got out only like 45 minutes after my shift, only because I was still doing a little bit of charting, but I wasn't doing too much. I had to end up catching up. I really ended up catching up, for real. And I took that time to like just do what I had to do, and I took my break. I was like, I'm taking my break. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much for watching, for tuning in. I should have bought some dang on milk, somebody plant-based milk. I should have bought some so I can make me some banana ice cream. But I love y'all. Thanks for watching. I'm about to let y'all go. Look out for some videos this weekend. I'm gonna post something Saturday and Sunday. Let me know what y'all think about what I talked about in this video. Like, are you interested in ICU? Or like, even also my last video, I didn't post it yet. I keep talking about this dang on video, but I wanted to know, like, what are you, like, have you been thinking about what your next steps are in your career? And are you at the point where your career is holding you back? Are you allowing yourself to be held back? Or do you feel like you're on the path towards what you want next? And even if you don't know what you want next, are you on a path to even finding out? If you're still doing the same stuff, you're not on the path to even finding out what you want to do next, or being called to do something next. So whatever you're feeling called to do, just really look and see if you are on that trajectory. Look and see. Because that's really where I've been at. Like, okay, am I on the path, and what can I do right now? That's why I went ahead and applied. Well, I'm getting the stuff ready to apply for my Illinois license. I just requested my transcripts. Because I'm thinking about what I want to do next over the next few years of my life. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get that license. My first step I could do is get the license. I could pay for a license. I could apply for a license. Let me go ahead and get this Illinois license. So it's just adding even more on top of me as a nurse that I could do right now. So yeah, I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't see any more questions or comments. Shade 2000 said, thank you. D. McCoy, Professor Cutie Pie, Lauren Bishop. Who else was watching? Dina Jones, CW, and beautiful Savannah. Thank you all for commenting and coming through for the live. I'm gonna let y'all go. Make sure y'all like the video, share, and comment, and share my channel. If you feel like you come across videos that are helpful, just share them with people. Also, at the bottom of all my videos, I have NurseB merch. You can go check out the website. That's it. I love y'all. I'm about to go.